You're looking at the keyboard of my grand piano. This should be moving freely and it's not, so I'm trying to free up the mechanism. When you look across the keyboard of this grand piano, a 110-year-old Bluthner Grand, you'll see a couple of the hammers are sticking up, like that one for example. They should all be, of course, parallel. I am freeing up the action of these one at a time. Adjusting the spring, that's right here, that actually is part of the pedal action. But that and right there to the right looks like a clothespin. It's not. There's a pin and there's two very tiny little bushings inside of there. So I'm using a oil that's recommended for this grand piano, freeing up this action, and hopefully I will show you in a minute or two what it might do. Hopefully you'll be able to see this is the action that I'm trying to get on here. See how much looser this is. What that'll help is with the rebound of the hammer or the key on the piano. It takes drenching this with oil around the ends right here, or pivots, letting it soak down into this little cork that's inside your felt, that's inside of this little bushing that's inside this pinhole. Then there's about a 64th inch diameter pin that's driven through the felt that gives it this action to give this swing on here. Every one of these is stiff. I've never done any maintenance on this piano. I've had it since probably 1996 on this grand piano that I have. For those wondering how I'm going to be putting this back into place, you'll see this wire right here engages in this blue felt spot right there. There is a pin underneath this block right there. It has to go down into a very tiny hole at the bottom where the tip of the screwdriver is at. It has to go down into there. Along with that, on the top, you have to I'm not sure if you see it or not, these little, maybe from the side here. This little piece is the only spring that's in this 110-year-old piano that presses down against this block right here. So when you're hitting the key, it rises and falls when the hammer goes up and down. But anyway, what I'm doing is I'm pressing, or I'm getting this spring-loaded wire, that loop, if you will, with a red bottom on it, has to be over this pad. So that's what I'm carefully putting into place, because you see this hammer is up right now. Right now I'm actually working on key number 41, which is this one right here. I haven't tightened the screw down just yet because I wanted to make sure that this, that little red plunger down there, if you see down below, right below there, was on that side of that other hammer piece. So everything's aligned right now, and I need to press that wire right here back in about 1/4 of an inch until it nests in the middle of the block like this one is right here. And then I'll tighten the screw down. I should get some action. This key actually that I was working on for position number 41, this one right here, right there, sorry. This one right here, it actually is for one of the flats, this black key right here. So you'll see what the result is. So there's a little bit more spring. The other ones I've done are this one right here, here, and here so far. Whereas I've got other stiff keys that are in here. Let's see if I can find one real quick here. For example, this one. See that action right there? See, it sort of hesitates to come back down. This is what I'm freeing up on this piano. Getting more buoyancy in these keys. See, that one right there is stuck. So I'm going to be going through all of the keys. Let's see how that one actually, well, it was hit or miss for some of these, but this one is still not going all the way down. So over the next day or two, because there are over 70 keys on this, this is the one I just did 41, and I did 42. So that's the kind of action I was looking for. It'll make me feel a heck of a lot better, get the piano back together again, and play something like Claire de Lune, believe it or not.